what a week it has been. Like, the energies are amazing, yet causing a lot of havoc, but this is not why I'm here. No energy update. I'm here to kind of get you into alignment so that you can do your spiritual hygiene and be okay, because I feel like some of the world is not okay. And I want to help you with this because your spiritual hygiene is going to be second to none, baby, and you're going to be fully feeling yourself. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Monique. I help intuitive individuals overcome everything that comes with your awakening experience. I help you step into empowerment, remember self, and activate your abundance template. I do this through very specific tools I have learned through my own remembrance and journey as a star. So the first thing within spiritual hygiene is probably the basic that everyone can relate to, which is boundaries. Having boundaries with yourself and with others is going to be just next level. You're going to get really good at having a boundary. Now, I know it's not very easy because you need to speak up for yourself, honey. Like, you need to start saying no when people are trying to just take too much from you and they're not really willing to give you anything back. You can sacrifice for sure and give to them because you are a kind person, absolutely. But when people keep trying to take from you, maybe it's taking your peace, okay? Maybe they're awful and they're taking your peace, or maybe they're just taking too much from you in general because you're kind. You need to put in a solid boundary that's going to be able to speak for you. And it's not just a verbal boundary. We really need to make that quite clear. Like, any of my verbal boundaries, I feel like the other person just laughs and just continues talking without even knowing they've literally slopped your bloody boundary away and you're literally still doing what they want. So a boundary has to be in your energy. Seriously, like, my best boundaries that I've done is literally in my energy, where I just love myself so much and I know myself so well and I have that connection to my inner compass that is undeniable, and nobody would ever think about crossing me, right? And I've noticed this so much in my life where I've had this firm connection with myself where I can see straight through people. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you're lying. Like, no, your energy is off-putting and I don't really like what you're doing right now, the possession that you've got going on. No. And so what I know of truth within inside of me is absolutely everything, and that will become your boundary. So you just have to look at people and it pretty much says, I'm not doing that. And this is what a boundary does, is it's in energy. You know how some people you just know where you just can't cross them, or you wouldn't dare say that because you're like, fuck, I'm not saying that, because imagine what they say back to me. Like, you would just know, like, within their energy. And we do know some people that are a complete pushover. Like, I know many people that are pushovers, right? And they're absolutely adorable. I love them so much. And the boundary is really coming up to me to not take too much from them because they just keep giving and giving and giving because they got no boundaries. And we know all of those people, and you're probably one of them. Boundary is inside of you, and it's not a verbal thing. It's rather that if you have to stomp in your boundary, sometimes you will have to say, no, sorry, I don't have time. Another really good hygiene to have is grounding. Like, grounding is next level. You have to do it correctly though. So if you have finished your practice and you don't feel any more grounded, then you probably didn't do it correctly. I'm like straight to the point. I know so many people that say, Mon, I ground every day, and it's surprising that you're telling me to ground because it's one of my major practices. And I say, honey, do you feel grounded? They go, no, I'm totally overthinking. I'm lost and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm like, hun, that mental exhaustion needs to be grounded in. So this is like a major key. If you have finished your practice and you don't feel any more grounded, then I'm sorry, honey, you have not grounded in. You just went and took a lovely stroll outside to say g'day to the birds. You didn't do what I'm asking. So that is enormous spiritual practice. Another one is spending time with ourselves. A spiritual practice is spending time with yourself, knowing self, right? And this comes intertwined of the boundaries, because you're going to have to know yourself, so much so of what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. So connecting into your heart center is another key indicator. If you start to do all of these practices of the hygiene, what will begin to happen is you will know your energy so well that if any other energy comes near you or on you or leeches on you through a thought, you are absolutely going to know that it is not you and that you need to clear it off. And energy clearing will be necessary. Whether you can do this yourself or not will indicate probably from the light that you hold. If you are a little bit insecure and unsure of yourself, you probably don't hold a lot of light, and you may have, but you might not have embodied it. Okay, and that's absolutely fine. You can still do the practices of clearing, but for the effect of it like fully gone, it will be the power of the light of the certainty within inside of you. So just remember that, right? So I believe absolutely you can do it, but if you need to reach out to someone to do it, then you can. It does not have to be me. It can be any other light worker or intuitive healer out there that can help you with that. But energy clearing is necessary if you feel anything on you of a negative presence where it is affecting your emotions on a lower frame, and then your thoughts are also really hindering your happiness as well from a day-to-day basis. So now we have grounding, heart-centered, clearing, and setting some really firm boundaries. And for the final one today, and you don't have to do this one, but I think it's really lovely, is self-reflection. I love self-reflection. Like if I look back at how far I've come, I'm like, girlfriend, you are fucking amazing. Like what you have embodied today is second to none. And this only comes when you go back and you reflect on how far you've come. And take it from me, every little success or growth is all worth it, because it just bounds together, bigger, 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 bigger. And by the time you reflect on it all and nourish it, all of a sudden you're sitting here with me today going, holy shit, I've grown a lot too, Monique. And I'm so, so proud of myself. And I would be proud of you. Or self-realization, you know, like how far you've come and how you hold yourself and how you treat people and how they treat you. Like you get a real kind of concept of who you are inside and how much growth you've had based upon how you treat people and what you're letting them do to you as well. Yeah, meditation, mindfulness, self-reflection, self-realization, which is amazing. All of the things that we've gone over, which is so, so important. And as you can see, they all intertwine. Like I wouldn't do one without the other. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, I wouldn't ground without doing X, Y, Z. What I'm saying is to be able to truly ground, you need to know what your energy is and trust yourself. To be able to clear your energy, you actually need to know who you are and what your energy is. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. So if you can really take this video of this wisdom and go, you know what, I'm going to save this. No, seriously, save it, because you're going to have to come back to it. I'm a realist and I embody everything that you probably would desire, right? Of this confidence and this knowing, this truth, this unconditional love that I have for myself and you. Like that is the recipe for success. It truly is. These are the key pillars to your life. And if you feel sad, watch the video. If someone's upset you, watch the video. If someone has betrayed you, watch this video, because you're going to really need to look at, you know, maybe someone's betrayed you and you need to be like, why? What's wrong with me? Absolutely nothing, honey. Absolutely nothing. That is all on them and nothing to do with you. Let me tell you that. But if you go and do the self-reflection, you'll be able to see how far you've actually come and how wonderful you actually are. So spiritual hygiene is huge. It's so necessary. And if you are any kind of intuitive, which everybody is, because we're all an essence in body. I know there's some people out there that are on a pedestal. They're like, oh, I'm so amazing. No, we all have a soul. We all have an essence about us, a spirit, right? Isn't that mixed with our character? That's who we are, isn't it? A spirit. Like they've got great spirit. So we really need to start to, you know, pull all this together and understand it. But yeah, like we're all amazing. And so if you are engaging in any kind of contact with anyone where you feel a little bit off, you'll need to come back and really look at what's going on here. So I'm sending you so much love, and I hope that you can do this spiritual hygiene with me, because every single day I do it. I'm always grounding, connecting to my heart, and clearing and kind of visioning what I would like to desire of my next kind of step forward in my life that I would like to experience in the physical realm, not just within inside of me. So if you are the same as me, it can happen really quickly. You just literally sit there and do it, and it can be done within 5-10 minutes. Honestly, you don't need to do these massive rituals that people say. You know, I'm a mum of 2, I'm busy, and I literally do my clearing and healing and connection and that visionary within, I don't want to make anyone feel bad, but I do it like within 5 minutes. It's just like that. It's just pretty much like close my eyes, boom, Get the fuck out of my field, y'all. And fully grounding in things like that. So please take this on board. This is for your growth, and your happiness. And I hope that you can feel the unconditional love that I'm sending you right now. This is really going to transform you. And I really hope that you can, embody all of this and begin to move forward in your life. If you do need help with it, I do literally have an Ascension Toolkit to help with the 4 basic tools of it. Setting boundaries would come into the manifestation part of the toolkit, but you can absolutely get so much from it. But it's the Ascension Toolkit. I will leave the link below if you do want to do it. But if you're absolutely fine on your own, awesome. I love that so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.